Saturday. This is Yoga with Tianna. I am Tianna. This is our last class of the year. If you happen to be watching this in real time, it is at the end of 2023. Can you believe it? It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe it. I am back in studio. We're going to vibe it out. And it seems like this end of year has come so fast, and I want to just slow things down because I really feel like it's gone so fast. So let's say hello. Who we got? Hello, Cia Scott. Happy Saturday. And then we also got Marika. Hello. Rich Rising. I like that. Rich Rising. Happy Saturday. Yes. All right. We're going to have a slow burn flow today. So if you saw the title, we're going to take it slow, but we're going to be able to really get into it. All right. Oh, who we got? Hello, Vanessa. Peace. Happy New Year. Right. This is the last class. So good to see you. We're going to take it slow. Now, in my personal practice, I was doing a couple of slow classes recently, and when I tell you it was intense, I was like, okay, this is just what my body needs. Even though it's something that's slow, it's still a really great workout. So we're going to take it slow. We're starting to get into that reflection point of reflecting on the year, and then also let's start planning for our next year. And right now we're planting those seeds now that we're going to harvest and get to reap in 2024. So a lot of people make New Year's resolutions and things like that, but it's all about planting the seeds. It doesn't matter when you do it. You can start today, right? You don't have to wait until the first of the year to start, right? You can start right away. Happy Saturday and Happy New Year. Let's roll. And let's go ahead and roll with the intention word. All right. So yesterday it was wisdom. And let's see what we got for today. Now, the only thing you'll probably need for today's practice is some yoga blocks. So if you have some blocks handy, go ahead and grab those. If you're in a place that's already cold, you're going to warm up. We're not going to be doing a lot of moving and jumping around. It's going to be nice and slow. But guess what? This is going to be a slow flow that's going to burn. All right, let's go ahead and pick a nice good one here. All right. So I wanted to do something nice and slow and intentional for the last practice of the year. And I wanted to make it intentional because sometimes we're moving through things very fast and we're not really taking that time to process. And let's take that time and that opportunity to actually process what we're doing to make sure that we get our form and our posture right. And sometimes just sitting with the posture is extremely helpful. All right. So are we ready for this intention word? Oh, yes. All right. Right on point. Today's intention word is claim. Claim, right? We're going to claim all those good things in the new year. We're claiming it right now. So whatever it is that you know you want to accomplish, let's claim it. Today is the day that I normally like to start working on my vision board. So if you are interested in doing a vision board party, I am hosting one on the 10th. So all that information, you can find it. Alvana here. Find all that information on my website, so feel free to get all that information. All right, thank you so much for all of that stuff. Yes, last practice of 2023. Yesterday's intention. Hello, Brandon. Good morning. Hello. It's always so nice to see all of the people who I normally see all the time here. It's so great. All right, are we ready to get into our flow? Thank you so much for the intention word. Thank you. Let's go ahead and get into our practice and get into our flow. So we first, of course, start with some intention. And of course, we want to claim it. We want to claim it right now. So what do? We go ahead and get ourselves down onto the mat. Start to breathe. Take a nice inhale in. And exhale out. Let those shoulders come down. Ooh. Give yourself that opportunity to relax. I want you to come to the breath. Take an inhale in and an exhale out. And if you happen to have any type of fitness tracker and you'd like to go ahead and track it, feel free to do so. I always forget to do mine. Let those shoulders relax. And remember, we're claiming our practice. We're claiming our year. We're claiming those things that you want to accomplish. And we want to take those things and we want to break them down day by day, and sometimes even hour by hour of those things we want to do. All right. I want you to take one more full cycle of breath. And when you're ready, let's take our chin down towards our chest. See if you can shift your chest forward, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Release the tension from your jaw. Get even in your sit bones. On that next inhale, take the gaze or maybe even the chin up towards the ceiling. And take it back down to center. Let's roll out those shoulders. All right, whichever leg, if your leg is crossed, we're going to keep it here. We're going to start to bring our chest forward. Let's go ahead and bring those arms up overhead. And let's hinge it forward, take it down. Walk those hands out in front. However that feels for you, I'm going to come back a little bit more. Spread those toes out nice and wide. Just go ahead and let those hands creep down. Again, we're taking things nice and slow. So I want you to just remember nice and slow movements. Maybe your body doesn't come all the way down. Maybe you have a block to keep you up. And then once you feel comfortable, then you can start to move that block. But I want you to just take a second. Notice how that feels in your hips. Maybe those hips are a little bit high today, and that's okay. Just notice how that feels. Take another second. Maybe begin to come forward a little bit more if that feels comfortable. Maybe you have to take a little rock from side to side, and that's okay. Release the head down towards the mat. And then nice and gently, let's begin to walk it right back up. You can keep the block right by your side if you'd like to use it again. We're going to swap the legs out. So whichever way your legs were, let's take the other leg to be out on top. Now remember, spread those toes nice and wide. Give yourself some room. Maybe even if it feels good to do it this way, whatever you'd like. Again, we're going to begin to bring the chest forward. Bring those arms up. And let's bring it down. Again, feel free to adjust your body wherever you'd like. Keeping those toes nice and wide. Release the forearms. You can have the block as well if you'd like to rest your hands onto the block. Thinking about your sit bones nice and even. Release the head. Continue to breathe. Maybe even letting the block come down one more if you'd like. Just really giving yourself full permission to just be here in this moment. Taking one more full cycle of breath. And on that next exhale, let's go ahead and bring it back up to center. Let's take those feet out nice and wide. Open up your feet. Maybe give it a little shake out, right? This is our first one, right? Maybe our legs are talking to us. Let's go ahead and flex those toes back towards our body. Flex them back, sitting up nice and tall. Let's point the toes down. Point them down. Remember, sitting up nice and tall. Release the shoulders away from the ears. Flex it back. And let's go ahead and point it back down. Release the flex and point, just let the legs relax. We're going to begin to walk our gaze over towards the right side. Maybe bring those hands behind you. Maybe that opposite hand can come out in front, right into the middle. Let's begin to look behind us. Continue to rotate if that feels good. Gently come back to center. Ooh. Give it a little rock. All right, let's do the same thing on the opposite side. So let's walk our gaze over towards the left side. Again, you can begin to turn, look behind you in your range of motion. Whatever feels good for you today. Continue to look behind you. And then gently coming back to center. Let's give it a little rock. Lifting up through our chest, let's begin to walk our hands down into the center. Maybe we start to flex our feet back or point your toes down, whatever you'd like. Let's begin to come down into the center, however you'd like. Again, you can always have a block. You can always rest your hands onto the block, whatever feels good to you. Continue to breathe. Rock from side to side if that feels good. I'm going to flex my toes back. Go ahead and come down just a little bit more if that feels good. I want you to come to a spot that feels good where you're not putting a lot of pressure. So wherever that ease is, I want you to come to that ease. And I want you to hang out here. We're going to take 5 breaths in whatever position that's comfortable for you. All right? Let's start it at 5. 4, nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. Begin to walk yourself back up towards the center. Let's shake the legs out. Let's bring one leg to the center, then the other leg to the center. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Taking those knees to one side, let's come onto our tabletop position. Giving our body a little rock from left to right. All right. Now, if you have a block, and maybe if you have 2 blocks, you're welcome to take those blocks right underneath of your hands. We're going to take them here in the low position. Maybe you'd like to take them in the medium position, whatever feels good to you. I like to start off in the low because we're going to use these blocks to do our cat-cows or our cow-cats, right? Now, typically we do them on the ground, but I want to give yourself an extra little leverage today. So you can tuck or untuck your toes, whatever you'd like. Stacking those knees to be right under hips. Those blocks and wrists are going to be right under your shoulders. Let's go ahead and lower the belly. And then exhale, let's arch the spine, chin and chest. Press into the fingers. And reverse. You got this. And cat pose right here. And let's reverse. And cat. And reverse. Let's do one more like that. Cat pose here. Reverse. Take it back to a nice neutral spine. Let's go ahead and make our circles. So again, with our circles, we're working out all the snap, crackle, pops. And maybe you can't hear my body, but it is doing the same thing that yours is doing. Don't worry. All right. That first movement, you're gonna feel it. Let's pause, let's go the opposite way. Remember, take your full range of motion here. All right, we're gonna end with our hips towards the back. Let's walk those blocks out, keeping your hands on blocks if you have it. Let's go ahead and lower our head. Take a moment. Really let your body relax. Gaze towards the hands. Let's come up to our tabletop position. I'm going to bring those blocks right underneath the shoulders. All right, we're going to start to move our body. So we're first going to move those hips. So I'm going to come off to the side so that you can see. We're going to move our knee out towards the side. Just a little hip mobility. You got this. All right, so we're going to start with that right hip. So get nice and even on the opposite knee. Press that top foot into the bottom of the mat, top of the mat. Now let's go ahead and move that knee out towards the side. Move it out, fire hydrant. Hold it here, flex the toe back, and let's take it back down. You got that? All right, I'm gonna come off to the side so you can see. Again, let's go ahead and start to bring that knee out, flex the toe, take it out to the side, and take it back down. Let's start to do that 4 more times. Take it out to the side, and take it down, let it hover. And 3, take it down. 2, take it down, nice neutral hip as much as possible. Last one, we're gonna take it here and let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, give the hips a rock from left to right. All right, did your body start to warm up? I told you, it's a slow burn. You ready? Other side. Let's go ahead and get ourselves nice and situated. Again, we're going to shift the weight into that right foot. Let's go ahead and lift the left knee. Take the foot, flex it back. Take it down. All right, you know where we're going? We got 5. So let's go ahead and do our 5. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. Lift it up. Take it down. And 4. Take it down. 3. Take it down. Isolate the movement to just the knees. 2. Take it down. And last one, we're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Rock it out. All right. Can we go back to that right side? Can we go back to our right? All right, get nice and comfortable here. We're gonna start back on that right leg. We're gonna bring the knee out to the side. Let's flex it back, right? I'm gonna come to the side so you can see. We're gonna flex it back, and then we're gonna take the knee, tap the elbow, take it back, and bring it up. Take it out, tap the elbow, and take it up. And take it out, tap the elbow, and bring it up. Can we do 2 more of those? Take it out, and bring it up. Last one. And take it up, take it down, rock it out. I am for sure glowing right now. All right, let's do 1 more just like that. We're gonna do it on the other side. Now feel free, if you'd like to come up onto your blocks at all, you can always come up onto your blocks. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side, so let's go ahead and bring it out. Let's tap, take it back, and bring it up. Take it back out, let Let's tap and bring it up. Again, let's do 3 more. Tap, take it out, bring it up. Take it out, tap, take it back, bring it up. 1 more or 2 more? How many? Keep me honest with the count. All right, let's do 1 more for good measure. Let's tap, bring it out, tap, take it back, bring it up, and down, rock it out. Whew. It's always the slow burn. All right, come back to center. Allow your body to relax here. Come back to your breath. We're gonna add a little bit more to that, all right? And then we're gonna take a break with the leg for a second, all right? I promise you. All right, let's take it out to the side. Let's take it out, let's tap. Let's take it up. Let's bring it up to the ceiling. Let's straighten the leg. Put the bend back into the leg. Give it a tap. Take it back out to the side and then take it down. Can we do that one? Let's only do that one 2 more times, all right? Can we do 2 more? All right, take it out to the side. Let's go ahead and tap the elbow. Take it up. Straighten the leg all the way out. Put the bend back into the leg. Rotate, tap, and take it down. 1 more like that. Bring it out to the side. Tap the elbow. Rotate that leg up, foot up towards the sky. Straighten the leg. Put the bend back into the leg. Rotate it open. Tap the elbow and take it down. Give it a rock. All right, same thing on the other side. Same thing on the other side. Here we go. We know where we're going. Let's take it out to the side. Let's go ahead and tap the elbow. Let's rotate. Bring the foot up towards the ceiling, knee bent. Let's straighten the leg. Put the bend back into the leg. Rotate that knee open. Tap the elbow. Take it back out and down. And again, bring it open. Tap the elbow. Rotate that leg back. Straighten. Put the bend back. Let's tap. Take it down. We have 1 more like that. Bring it up. Tap the elbow. Open it out. Oof. Straighten the leg. Bend the leg again. Rotate it open. Tap. Take it down. And let's come to a child's pose. Well-deserved child's pose right here. Take a moment and breathe. Gazing towards your hands. Let's come back up to that tabletop position. And this time I invite you to go ahead and take those blocks to the medium position. We're going to extend that right leg out long with the ball of the foot down onto the mat. Let's go ahead and bring that knee in towards the chest, arch the spine. Let's bring the foot through to frame the hands. Bring that foot through, frame the hands. We're gonna lean it forward. I want you to come down into a nice lunge, leaning forward. That back foot is untucked. We're gonna keep the chest lifted. Continue to breathe. I want you to shift the weight back, straighten that front leg, half split here. Maybe you flex that top foot back. Lift through the chest. You can even put those blocks on high if you'd like to come up a little bit further. You're gonna feel that stretch all up towards the back of the leg. Let's bend back into that front knee. Gaze up. Lift through the chest. Take the shoulders back. And again, half split right here. Let's see if we can bring it forward. Maybe we take the hands off the blocks. Maybe we take those hands up. Slight back bend if that feels good. Let's open up through the chest. And let's go ahead and let's bring the hands down. All right. Now, if you'd like to give yourself a little bit of leverage here, we're going to hold this position. So feel free to stay just like this. Or you can walk that foot out a little bit. So if you'd like to walk that foot out into almost a half split, you can take that block, take it right underneath your foot, right underneath your thigh. So if you'd like to anchor yourself, and you can always have the other block that you're holding on to. But we're going to start to move our arms. So again, you can stay here, or you can keep yourself just like this and balance yourself right here. All right, we're going to start to move our arms in this position. We're going to bring our arms up and down 5 times. Are you ready? So again, staying here or bringing that foot out like this, half split. Let's bring it up. Take it down. Pressing into both feet or legs, depending on where you are. Bring it up and down. That was 2. Take it up. And down for 3. Up. 2 more. Take it down. Last one. Let's bring it up. And take it down. You can take your hand to block. We're going to take ourselves right back, bringing that foot back in. So maybe you're here. Let's go ahead and bring that front foot back. Give it a rock from left to right. Let's do the same thing with our opposite leg. So let's straighten that leg back. I'm going to come down onto my block here. Bring the knee through, arch the spine, take the foot forward, framing the foot. Lunge forward. If you'd like to place something under your knees, you're more than welcome to. Trying to even those hips out as much as possible. Lift up through the chest. Let's go ahead and bring it back. Half split here. Flex the toe back. We're checking on that range of motion. We're checking on where our body is today. Take it forward. And let's go ahead and bring it back again. Lift through the chest. Whew. Who else is glowing? Because I am glowing. Are you glowing? All right. Now, remember, you can stay here just like this. I'm going to bring my blocks up. We're going to start to move those hands, all right? So you're welcome to stay just like this. You can move your hands here, right? We're balancing on that back foot and the front knee. Or if you'd like to try that half split variation, you can start to bring that foot out. You can balance that leg right on the bottom of on the top of the block. You can flex or point the toe, and you can balance here, however you like. All right, let's go ahead and bring those arms up. Exhale, take it down. Bring it up. And down. 3 more. Bring it up. And down. We got 2 more. You got this. Stick with it. Is it a balancing act here? Take it down. Last one. Bring it up. And exhale. Let's take it down. We come right back to our block. We can get ourselves out of it just as we came into it. Bringing that foot back if you had your foot out. Let's go ahead and take the foot back down. Give it a rock from side to side. We're going to take those blocks to the low position. We're going to tuck our back toes. Let's go ahead and shift the weight towards our back toes. Begin to shift the weight forward. Maybe you take a little modified upward facing dog here. Maybe you keep those knees down, or maybe you bring the knees up, whatever feels good to you. This is your practice. We're gonna tuck our toes, shift the weight back. Our first downward facing dog. Can you believe it? Pedal your feet. Bend the knees. Move the hips. So we're modifying here with our block. Notice if that feels any better. And then let's go ahead, when you're ready, and shift those heels towards the mat. Keep a slight bend into the knees. Walk the gaze up towards the belly. Drawing the navel in towards the spine. And let's begin, since we have our hands on our blocks, to walk the feet towards the hands. Right behind your blocks if that feels good. Remember to keep that slight bend into your knees. Let's move from left to right. Relax the head. All right, we're gently going to step that right foot back a little bit. Pyramid pose right here. Shift the weight into both feet. Even out your hips. Shift the weight back towards your heels. Breathe. Tapping that front hip back into a neutral position. Gently begin to shift the weight into that front foot. We're going to float that back foot and have it meet back at the front. Give it a rock from side to side. We're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. So step that foot back into your pyramid position. Again, think train tracks, not tightrope. Give your legs a nice wide space. Move those hips back. Allow your body to get comfortable. Relax the shoulders. I want you to get comfortable in your stretch. If those muscles are a little bit too tight, I want you to come out just a little bit, back up off of the stretch. We want to feel a sensation of a gentle stretch and not pain. Let your body relax here. Gaze forward, start to shift the weight into the front foot. We're going to start to float that back foot off of the mat and bring it back to center, to the front. Give it a rock from left to right. Go ahead and step yourself back into your downward facing dog. Breathe. Let's go ahead and lift the right leg up. Lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Let's go ahead and bend the knee. Bring it through. Frame the hands. We're in a high crescent lunge this time. High crescent lunge here. Get nice and even. That knee is right over ankle. Remember to breathe. Once you get nice and comfortable here, we're going to take that outside hand, take it to the thigh. Maybe you gaze and turn. Little twist here. Now, as we're here, you can take a knee down. If that's too much for you, feel free to take that knee down. We're going to take that hand that's on the thigh. Let's sweep it up overhead and start to make a circle. Circle it all the way around. You can follow it with your eyes if you like. You can keep that back knee down, or maybe take that back knee up for a little bit more resistance. We're taking it nice and slow. We're gonna come around. Once your hand gets to the front, let's reverse. Reverse. You can watch it with your hand. Whatever feels good to you. Let's take it one more round. And then take that hand back into the block if you have it, to the outside of your foot. Let's start to go ahead and shift that front foot back to your downward facing dog. Pedal your feet. Same thing for the opposite leg. Let's lift it up. Bend it through. Frame the hands. Bend into your lunge position. Readjust your hips. Readjust your body wherever you need to. Get nice and comfortable. Again, you're more than welcome to take that back knee down, whatever feels good to you. I want you to listen to your body during this practice. All right, most important thing, listen to your body. We're gonna take that hand to the thigh. Start to gaze towards that elbow so you can stay just like this. Again, that knee can be down or that knee can be up. Let's start to open up the hand. And let's begin making our circles. Make those circles around. Getting that shoulder mobility here. Remembering to keep those hips as neutral as you can. And once the hand gets back around to the front, let's reverse. Who's glowing? Are you glowing yet? Let's take one more all the way around. And when the hand gets back down towards the block, let's let it rest there. Step the front foot back, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet if that feels comfortable. And then bring those heels to stillness. Shift the weight back. Take a full cycle of breath. Let's go ahead and take the knees down. Come back towards your tabletop position. Give it a rock from left to right. Taking those toes, untuck your toes, shift the weight towards the heels, have a seat on your heels if that feels comfortable. If not, you can always take the block, take it right underneath. We're gonna walk those hands behind us. Bring the chest forward. If it even feels good, if you'd like to interlace the hands, if you can interlace, feel free. Bring the shoulder blades to touch. Really push that chest forward. Taking one more full cycle of breath. Let's go ahead and release the hands. We're going to grab those blocks. If you have it, we're going to shift them right behind us. Bring those hands to blocks. The fingertips are going to extend out behind us. Lift through the hips. If you can lift those hips up just a little bit here, starting with a little camel. This is our modified camel pose here. We're getting a quad workout. Push the hips forward just a little bit more, counter stretch. On that exhale, let's bring it down. Take the blocks in front, shift the weight. We're gonna come down and have a seat on our bottom. Go ahead and bring it around. Ooh, come up towards the mat if that feels good. Hugging the back of your thighs with the knees bent, toes tracking forward. Let's begin to roll onto our back. Bring the hip knees with you. Hug the knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. you have one of your blocks, go ahead and hold your block. I'm going to grab my blocks that are up here. I'm going to go ahead and grab it and put it in my hand the long way, holding it right overhead. I'm going to extend one of my legs long and let it hover. And take that leg, take it all the way up towards the top. Maybe it taps the block with my leg, and take it down. Let it hover. Take it up. Can we tap the block? And take it down. Again, let's bring it up. Tap the block. And let's take it down. Bring that knee into the chest. And let's swap out the legs nice and slow. I'm going to move these blocks down. And let's bring that opposite leg up. Maybe we tap the block and take it back down. Bring that belly in towards the ribs. Take it up, tap the block. And let's take it down. And bring it up. Take it all the way down. Let's hug the knee into the chest. We're going to take the block, take it on the thighs this time. Just let it rest right there. I want you to take those knees to a 90-90 position. So 90-90 position right here. Again, that block can rest on the thighs. It's resting on the thighs. We're going to take those arms up overhead. The lower back, you're tilting that lower back to where it's on the mat as much as possible. No room here. Let's begin to hug the knees into the chest. We're keeping the block nice and stable. And then let's begin to straighten the legs out. Keep the block on. Hug the knees back in. Let's straighten the legs out. And hug it in. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Can we do two more? Just two more. Just two more. Straighten it out. Nice and slow. And we hug it back in. Last one, I promise. Straighten it out. And we hug it in. I want you to take your block. You can take it off to the side. Whew. Let's take those knees. Butterfly your feet open. Take the soles of the feet out. Give it a rock from left to right. You deserve it. Let those hips relax. Take a full cycle of breath here, just pressing into the feet. Maybe the legs start to spread open, and that's all right. Again, you can always rock from side to side. Then we're going to bring those hands to the outside of the thighs. Close the thighs up like a book. Let's hug our right knee in towards our chest. Lower down the opposite leg. Take a full cycle of breath. And on that next exhale, let's cross the leg over, supine twist right here. Look away from your knee. Breathe. Hand can come on the thigh as long as it's not the knee. Looking away from your knees. Take one more full cycle of breath. Gently begin to come back onto your back. Hug that knee back into the chest. And let's swap it out. Lower the leg down. Hug the knee in. Give it a rock from left to right. Let's cross it over the opposite way. Again, you can look back towards that back hand. Giving yourself that opportunity to expand, to find length, to simply just be. This is your opportunity to take those breaths. We're taking things nice and slow. And when you're ready, let's come back onto our back. Hug the knee into the chest. Let's hug both knees into the chest. Give it a gentle rock. Let's take the feet, let's bring it overhead, flexing those toes towards our body. Imagine that block was right on top, right? We're not going to put it on top, but imagine that block was right on top, holding our feet right there in place. If you'd like to extend this stretch, you can take those hands overhead, maybe even hold the block if you like. Let's start to point those toes up towards the sky or the ceiling. At that same time, we're pressing our lower back into the mat. Flex the toes back again. And point the toes up. Let's rotate the ankles around. And the opposite way. And let's start to bring our legs out towards the side. So out towards the left side. So we're going to start with one leg first. Let's bring it out towards the side. Almost like it's coming to 3 or 9 o'clock. Take it right back up nice and slow. Maybe you point or flex the foot. Down on the other side. Let's bring it down. I don't have that much room on this side, so let's see. And let's take it back up. There we go. Down on the other side. And take it back up. I'm going to modify. I'm going to bend this knee and take it out towards the side. Just so that I'm not hitting my wall here. And take it right back up. Straighten the leg. And take it down on the side. Take it right back up. Last one on this side. Again, I'm going to bend. And take it right back up. Let's lower both legs all the way down. Squeeze the legs together. Let them fall. Give it a little shake. You can take those hands down. But feel free to let the body relax right here. Wiggle the toes. Take one full second to just breathe. We're not done yet. Take the knees, bend the knees flat onto the mat. We need to counter stretch, just one more counter stretch. Can you do that? One more. Let's bring those heels in. Now we did it with a camel pose. We're going to do it with our bridge pose. Are you ready? All right, let's walk those heels in. Bring the hands down to meet the fingertips to meet the heels, or maybe take those elbows in. Toes track forward. Press into the feet. Lift the hips. Let's see if we can lift up a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher. Relax the shoulders and the neck. You got this. On that exhale, let's lower it down. Lower back comes in contact with the mat. Give it a rock from left to right. Can we do that one more time? Walking the heels back towards the body. You can take those fingertips down. Point the toes forward. Press into the heels. Lift the hips. See if you can lift up a little bit higher. And a little bit higher. Take one more full cycle of breath. See if you can lift a little higher. And on that exhale, let's lower it all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest. Give it a rock from left to right. And let's begin to prepare ourselves for our Shavasana. Lowering ourselves all the way down onto our mat. Allowing our bodies to just rest here. Take an inhale in and an exhale out. Relaxing our bodies, the tension from our toes. Allowing our ankles and our knees to be heavy. Gently uncurling our fingers. Maybe placing one hand to heart and one hand to belly. Melt your shoulders into the mat. Releasing the tension from the glutes and the hips. Gently unclenching your jaw. Softening your eyes and melting your head into the mat. Imagine your body just floating here. As we slowly begin to float into the new year. Just giving yourself that opportunity to just quickly reflect on all the things that you've accomplished this year. We're not going to focus on those things that you didn't. We're going to focus on how you've grown, what you've learned, the things you've saw. And maybe you've seen some things that were beautiful, and maybe you had some dreams of some even more exciting and beautiful things. Here's where we claim that positive energy and those amazing things to come in the new year. And maybe you start to have some glimpses or visions of those things that you want to accomplish. And we want to take those tangible visions and put them somewhere. So maybe on a vision board, a mood board, somewhere tangible so you can see it. Let's take about 2 breaths of silence. Just letting that sink in for you. And when you're ready, beginning to invite some movement into your body, wiggling fingers and toes. Allow your breath to deepen. On that next exhale, hugging one knee into your chest. And then gently hugging both knees into your chest. Let's begin to roll over to one comfortable side. Cradle your head. And when you're ready, let's begin to push ourselves up into a comfortable seat. Taking those hands to heart center with our thumbs to our chest. I want you to thank yourself for showing up for you, not only today, but this entire year. Thanking your body for showing up for you. And I thank you for allowing me to be a part of your day, your month, your year. I cannot wait to practice with you again in the new year. I wish you a great day. We're claiming all of this great energy and abundance and positivity. And I want you to take it with you off the mat and share it with others, because energy is infectious and we want to share the good stuff. Until next time, namaste. All right. Woof. How's that practice for you? Ugh. I tell you, it's the slow that's like your body will heat up. Your body will be like, wait a minute, get me back to the fast because it's a lot. All right. Whew. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling nice and stretched out. I hope that you are feeling good. All right. I see that we have the yoga teacher who does real estate. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. All right. And I want you to know that I did not do my annual behind the scenes, right? So stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm just going to give you that hint. Stay tuned because it's coming really quickly. Like, real quick. So, right after we end today, I'm going to start a new one and we're going to talk about all the behind the scenes. I'm going to give you all the behind the scenes scoop on all the things. So hopefully you can join. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did, give it the thumbs up. I was going to say we're at 3K. We've hit 3K. Thank you so much for the 3,000 subscribers. We have been on this train for the past 3 years. So here we go, 3.5 years, right? I thank you so much. I cannot wait for it to grow in numbers even more in the next year. I thank you so much. If you want to continue to keep in touch, I do want to mention that I have a retreat that's coming up. All of the details are here on my website. So feel free to go to tiannachristine.com and you will see all of the information. I have all that information for you. So if you are wondering about the retreat, it's going to be in May. Remember, we had all the details. Everything is up. You can start to get your deposit in and all the things. So I will go ahead and put it in the chat for you where you can see. We are going to be in the beautiful island of Antigua, and I can't wait. I cannot wait. Oh, all right. See, thank you so much. All right. I see we have Vanessa say moving in gratitude. Moving gratitude, who is also a yoga teacher. So definitely check her out. She said, I'm thankful for you. Love and light. Happy New Year Eve. Happy New Year. New Year Eve. I don't know. Okay. I know what you're saying. All right. And let's see. We have Twitch, my moderator, saying great practice. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it the thumbs up. Feeling great. I thank you so much. And we also have Lachelle. Hey, Lachelle. Welcome back. Haven't seen you. Welcome back. Thank you and Happy New Year as well to you. All right. Oh, okay. We have Jess Angel. Hello. I think you're new. So once you're here, welcome your family. Welcome. Yes, we are at 3,000 and a little bit over 3,000. So I thank you for that. Yes. Happy New Year to you, Jess Angel. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. And again, if you'd like to get more information, it all is here, right here for you. I hope to see you at the retreat. And I hope to see you even at a future retreat, because even though this one's out, it's going to be another one coming up soon, right after that one. So I'm going to put it out a little bit earlier because I know I've gotten some feedback to say, hey, we want to make sure we get our payment plan, our money right. So I'm going to start mentioning those things a lot further in advance because we are going to have another away one, another one that's going to be a traveling one in 2024. So we're going to have 2 travel ones in 2024. So pack your bags. You know I like to travel. So I want you to travel with me, all right? So again, you can get all that information here. You can take a picture of that QR code. Or again, the information is down right here in the link. So feel free to get that information. Yes. So thank you so much to my moderator for putting that in for me. Happy New Year. And I'm going to get out of here. And again, if you'd like to join me in all the behind the scenes of all the things that I've done this past year, feel free to check out that. That's going to be right after this, all right? So I thank you so much for joining. I am going to get out of here on this one and then meet me back so that we can talk about behind the scenes, right? I know you're curious of all the places I've been to. So I'm going to be telling you all the places I've been to and giving you all the behind the scenes scoop, all right? So I will see you. Thank you so much for being a part of this. And I will see you in the new year.